When we talk about gender inequality, we are sometimes gaslighting ourselves when we talk about the state of women in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
I've heard so many times people talking about how Sri Lanka has had the first head of state and use that as an example to show that women are actually well represented in politics in this country.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the case. That's actually perhaps an example of how how women are being collectively gaslit in this country. If you look at the reality, we have only about 12 out of 225 parliamentarians who are women. That number is 0 for Tamils and Muslims. We have, I think, about 5% of women in provincial councils. And even though we've made some progress in terms of creating quotas in provincial councils and in local government, we haven't done enough. Mm-hmm. And again, to address your original question, there's a lot that we have to do within our media institutions in terms of combating bias and how we look and frame gender issues and talk about women. And there's a lot we have to do in terms of combating bias and discrimination within parties, mm-hmm. Within institutions like the police. It is difficult for women to enter politics compared to men to begin with, because they start from a position where they're expected to take care of children, even though they may be as qualified as men to take part in politics and to take part in the workforce. So they already start with a duty of care that men don't necessarily have.